Hi there, it's Carrie from Stamp with CT. And today is Wednesday, so you know that means it's time for our Facebook Live. Good morning, everybody. May adjust just a little bit. Hi, Judy. Good morning. So if you are watching this video on YouTube, I do upload all my videos to YouTube, so please hit that subscribe button. Good morning. My friends are here. And then if you're watching the replay, please say hello. Please type in replay. Oh, I have lots of friends here this morning. Welcome, you guys. It is a fabulous day here in Texas. The cold front came through. The cool front, whatever we're calling it. Good morning, good morning. So glad you're here. So today is an awesome day. Today is September 22nd, and that means it's the first day of fall, and the weather is even cooperating for the first day of fall. Yay! It was nice and cool this morning when we let Oliver out. We have a fun project that we're going to make today. A couple of projects. I've got some other samples for you. And today is our 37th wedding anniversary. Dale and I got married 37 years ago. So I thought I would talk just for a minute about that, how we met. It's kind of a funny story. We went to college together, and when I met Dale in English class, I don't know about y'all, but I never liked being in a group, having to do group projects, and he was in my group, and I just wasn't that crazy about him. It's so funny now to think about it. But he was in my group, just wasn't super impressed with him. Knew him for probably about a year. And then most people move away to college, but my parents moved and left me at college. And so I moved into the dorms and knew no one that lived in the dorms other than Dale. So touched base with him. We were friends for about another year before we started dating. So I've actually known him for 41 years now. That's just crazy. And so we dated for a couple of years before we got married, but we got married in a really sweet little church in Allen, Texas, 37 years ago. We had a very sweet, simple wedding, but pretty wedding at 2 in the afternoon, and it's just great memories. So a lot of you know Dale, and you know what a wonderful person he is. I'm just so blessed to have such an amazing man to be my partner in life and my partner in Stampin' Up. He puts up with all this craziness and he helps me so much. So I'm just excited that it's our anniversary. It's fall. I was trying to decide what season is my favorite, and I think fall ranks way up there because it's just so beautiful this time of year. And we may get a little bit more heat here in Texas, but you know, for now, we're going to enjoy this cool weather. And when I say cool weather, I think it was about 56 degrees when I got up this morning. Just lovely. Lovely, lovely. So let's get started with our projects. I am encouraging you today, after this video, to pull out your dies in your collection and see what different things you can do with them. Something that's not actually what's intended necessarily for them. Oliver, be good. Get down. Thank you. So Oliver's here with me this morning, and we are going to create this little gift card holder or little pocket. And we're using the Scalloped Contour dies. Look how cute. So quick and easy to make this project. Gift card fits right down inside of there. Down, please. And then I made this one also to show you that if you wanted to use some money instead of a gift card, you can do that. So it is a quick and simple project. You don't need a lot of supplies. And it's very easy to create. You can make these for any occasion. They would be great for birthdays, something to pop in, you know, on a coworker's desk or something like that. Just a super quick and easy project. I love bringing y'all things that don't take a lot of time or supplies, that are easy for you to duplicate, and you can use things that you already have in your stash. I love for you to be crafting. Oliver down. Oliver wants to play. Okay, so let me show you what paper I used to create this one. This is just beautiful paper that comes from Peaceful Place. And it's a paper that I have in my stash, but I don't have the rest of the suite. I love it, but I just cannot get everything, you guys. I want to, but I can't. So I'm using the paper, and I think it's just gorgeous. So that's actually the sheet that I used on the project. And then for this other one, this is again paper that I have, but I don't have the rest of the suite of the sweet stockings. And again, super adorable paper. I love using this. We've made a couple projects with it. I just don't have the rest of the suite. But you know, there's still lots of things you can do. If you're a lover of paper like I am, there's lots of things we can do to freshen up the stamp sets that we have in our collection by getting some new paper. So let me show you how easy these are and kind of what you need. I mentioned the Scalloped Contour dies, and this is a set that does coordinate with a stamp set. But if you are not really into floral stamp sets, you have plenty, pick up these dies anyway. I know a lot of you have. These have quickly become a favorite of mine. I want to say they were brand new in the annual catalog in May, but I've used them so much. I've already gotten my money's worth out of them. So I actually pulled the second from the largest to create this project. And all you need is a piece of designer series paper and a piece of cardstock that you have cut with a die. Now this is where I want you to pull your dies out after this video is over and take a look at them, because these are not the only dies that you could make these pouches with. It needs to be a pretty good sized die so that by the time you do the adhesive, you still have room to put the gift card in. But I bet if you check your collection of dies, you're gonna find that you have things that will work. Something that comes to mind, there was Celebration Labels dies last year, and they were kind of a scallop die, and they had several different sizes. If you still have those, and I know a lot of you do, those would be perfect for this. They're a good size. So this is all you need to make the pouch or the gift card holder, is just a piece of cardstock, a piece of designer series paper, and then your die. Now on this one, what I did was go ahead and score it at about 1.25 inches to fold this back so that it shows the other side of the paper. Now because of the scallops, you do have to kind of zhuzh that just a little bit to get it to line up, and it may not be perfect, and that's okay. Something else, these are stitched dies, and I'll bring this close to see that you can see the back of the stitching. I'm okay with that. If you're not, then just use a different set of dies that doesn't have stitching. I'm fine with that. By the time you decorate it up and you put your ribbon and everything, I don't think that someone's going to notice that and say something. So I'm going to take some tear and tape and just right along. Actually, I changed my mind. I remember this yesterday. I'm going to put the tear and tape on the designer series paper, and I want to get really close to the edge without going over, so that I've got plenty of room for my gift card, because it is a pretty snug fit. And I'll put a little piece across the bottom. Don't want my gift card falling out of the bottom. And then I'll take another little piece and come across this side. So, you know, you don't have to really go crazy with the adhesive, but you want to use something strong, because people are going to be excited that they've gotten this adorable gift card holder and want to get that gift card out of there, or the money. So you want to make sure it doesn't, you know, just fall apart. So then we'll just take those backings off. Using the Take Your Pick tool makes it super easy once you've burnished that down. And then, oops, I'm going to throw it. That's optional. So then I'm going to add this to this piece of cardstock, and I'm just kind of lining up those scallops. It's pretty easy to do. And again, it may not be completely perfect because I've got the camera up above me, but you guys are going to get the idea. It's actually pretty good. Pretty good. Not perfect, but it's pretty good. It's cute. See if I can adjust it just a tiny bit. So then you'll just want to burnish that down. Of course, you can use your bone folder to just get that adhesive to attach. And now let me take another little piece of tear and tape, and I'm going to adhere this little flap down. Okay. So that's all you have to do to make this cute little pouch. So think about how quickly you could create these. Fits right in. Think about how quickly you could create these. These would be awesome to tuck even a flat little treat in also. And depending on the size of what you use is what you can tuck inside. Great for lunchbox notes if you wanted to do that for your kids. How cute. These would even really be cute if you punched a hole in them. You could hang them on the tree. That would be adorable to decorate your tree with. So now I'm going to bring in just a couple of things. I went ahead and stamped a sentiment that I want to add. So happy Halloween to you. And then I just fussy cut this little pumpkin that I had. And so let's add those items to the front here. Once you get your pouch created, you can decorate it as much or as little as you want to. I think the Designer Series paper does a lot of the work for you with these. It's super cute. And of course, as usual, you can use anything that you have in your stash. You don't have to have necessarily the papers and everything, the ribbons that I'm using. Well, I'm struggling here with the backings. There we go. I could have used my Take Your Pick tool. That would make it easier, wouldn't it? Now, if you want to purchase the paper and ribbons and things that you see, of course, I would love to be your demonstrator if you do not have one that you purchased from. Okay. And then I'm going to add this little pumpkin on. If I can find my dimensionals again. For some reason, I just grabbed minis this morning when I got everything ready, but they work too. Sometimes it's nice to have mini dimensionals in your stash. And I'll just pop this little pumpkin on, and I think I want it kind of at an angle. Make it a little bit whimsical. Maybe I'll go back with it this way. Then I have some gorgeous grape ribbon. And this is from the annual catalog. It's got a little bit of shimmer to it. It's fairly wide, but I still really like the way that this works. There's Highland Heather in this Designer Series paper in these little dots, but I don't have any Highland Heather ribbon, so I thought this gorgeous grape ribbon would work just fine and look cute and add just a little bit more color. Thought that was fun with the orange, the pumpkin pie color of the pumpkin. I hope I didn't cut that too short. Maybe not. I'm just going to tie a little knot. So let's see if I cut it too short. Okay, it didn't give myself a lot of room to work with, but I think I can do it. Tie a little knot there. And just move that back up. Get it in place. So I just really liked that added a little bit more color. So let's trim the tails. And that is it, you guys. This project is done. So a cute little gift card holder. I've got that kind of wonky, don't I? Cute little gift card holder for Halloween. So you could even stick a little piece of candy in there with a gift card if you wanted to. So again, let me, there's my gift card holder, or my gift card. We'll just pop that down inside there. Quick and easy. Let's make one more. Move those out of the way. And this time I'll show you what you can do if you have paper that is directional. So again, I've got my die cut piece of thick basic white cardstock, and then I had a piece of designer series paper that says Boo. But the problem is, again, this is directional paper. My ghost would have been upside down had I just scored it and folded it over. So I just cut it off at about 1.25 inches. So again, we're going to make our little pocket. And initially I put my tear and tape on my cardstock, and that did not work very well because I went too far. So I just found putting my tear and tape actually on my designer series paper, then I can get up close to the edge with the scallops and leave plenty of room for the gift card holder and still get it adhered. So we'll put just a small piece down here at the bottom. That one's a little bit crooked, but that's okay. So once we've got that burnished, we'll peel those backings off. I love tear and tape. When I first started paper crafting, there was something called red line tape, and you had to cut it. It was a super strong adhesive too, but you had to cut it. And this is just awesome that you can just tear that. And I am down to the end of a roll, but gosh, a roll of tear and tape lasts a very long time. Very long time. Okay, again, I may not have that lined up perfectly with all my gear above me, but I think it's going to be okay. Yeah, I'm off just a little bit, but that's okay. So now, this time, let's bring in the cute black and white gingham ribbon, because, you know, I cut that off, but I can still come in here and put my little knot or even a bow if I wanted to. I think I'm just going to do a little knot. Oops, sorry, Oliver. I scared Oliver. Making noises. Let's see. Let me try to get it up here to where it's in the same notch of the scallop. That would probably make it easier. I hope y'all are having a great day, and I hope that you have some time that you can craft today. I also, while I'm thinking about it, I want to invite you to an event, a free event that I am hosting on World Card Making Day. That's October the 2nd. And if you go to the events tab here on my Stamp with CT page, you will find the information. We're going to just have a Zoom for about 2 hours. I think I put 7 to 9 p.m. on the 2nd to celebrate our holiday as paper crafters, World Card Making Day. So you can grab a kit that you have, a paper pumpkin, just some supplies, and we're just going to have some fun and create together, show each other what we're creating, and then I'll have some prizes as well. Of course, we have to have some prizes, y'all. But it'll just be a fun day to celebrate our hobby. Okay, so the other day I was talking to my friend Judy Cleveland about, you know, not all of us have a lot of Halloween product in our craft stash. And so we were kind of talking about different things. She had some dies she thought she could make a ghost from, and it reminded me that last year we used the Tulip Builder Punch to create some ghosts. So I grabbed some vellum out, and I thought, let's go ahead and create a ghost to go on this project. It works perfectly, you guys, for a ghost. So the way that I did this, let me get those little bits. Those builder punches, you end up with extra pieces, so just put those to the side. So the way I did this, when I looked at just one ghost, it was fairly see-through, which is fine, but I liked it better stacking the two pieces of vellum. I liked the way that that looked better. And I liked it better than using the stark white of the basic white cardstock. So the way that I made the little ghost, he's super cute, or she is super cute. I took, first of all, some of the matte black dots, the very smallest ones, and I'm using those for our little ghost eyes. So let me see if I can get 2 here, and we're going to put that, I'm going to have my ghost kind of going sideways So I want to kind of tilt it a bit to put the eyes on. Okay. That is a kind of a little bit of a cross-eyed ghost, isn't it? That's okay, it's a cute ghost. So now I'm going to take a glue dot because, you know, one of the deals with vellum is it's kind of hard to adhere it and the adhesive not show. So I'm just scrunching the glue dots up with my finger, and I'm going to stick them on back behind the matte black dot for the eye. And that's going to help camouflage the fact that I've glued these two pieces of vellum together. And then I just lined them up. Don't they look like ghosts? They're the perfect ghost. A tulip makes the perfect ghost out of vellum. Just stack them up. And then I can use a glue dot. And I don't think it's really going to show through a lot with two layers of vellum. And I'll probably put one down toward the bottom as well. And if that shows, then I'll just go back behind the eyes. But I'm just going to pop this little ghost on here. And that will create our last little gift card holder or pouch. So again, just slide that gift card down inside there. Super, super cute, you guys. So we've got all of these projects that are so quick and easy to make. I hope you will give this a try. Now, before I leave, I've got a couple more projects I want to show you. I just pulled out a different die set to create this little pouch. And I'll show you in just a minute which dies I use. Now this one, I'll show you that the gift card does slide down in there, but it sticks up at the top. So kind of up to you if you're okay with that. If not, then it definitely holds the money perfectly fine. We do a scavenger hunt with our grandsons at Christmas, and we always have several clues and then their money. And we like to kind of decorate up how we do it. They're grown, but you know, they still play along with me and Dale. And so this will be a perfect little pouch that we can put their clues in and hide them throughout the house. And then I also had one of the largest Scalloped Contour die cuts already cut. And another little tip for you, if you cut too many dies, pop it in the envelope with your dies or in your stamp case if you keep your dies with your stamps. That way when you pull them out to use them the next time, you can use up those pieces that you've already cut. So this was in the case with the dies, and I thought I could use that for a candy bar holder. So it just slides right in. You know, again, you could use some other items that you tuck into this little pouch. How fun for a grandchild. That would be great, wouldn't it? And I'll show you the dies that I used for that other little pouch with the money holder. These are called seasonal labels. I don't have them on my magnetic sheet yet, but I used the very largest of these labels. They're an amazing die set, and I just cut, again, the designer series paper and a piece of cardstock. So that's how I created that one. So fun. So lots of projects to inspire you guys today. I hope that you'll give this a try. If you do, be sure and send me a picture or post it. Let's talk a little bit about our prize from last week. And let me pull the name off. So last week I had the wonderful gems. These carried over from last year's holiday catalog. They're beautiful, shiny, shiny gems. And the winner of those is Charlene Hodges. So congratulations, Charlene. Be sure to send me your address so I can get these in the mail to you. And then this week, I thought it would be fun to have the giveaway be kind of coordinate with what we're using here. The matte black dots. These are one of my absolute favorite embellishments. I've used countless packages of these. We've used them in several different classes. So to be entered for a chance to win these black matte dots, all you have to do is leave a comment, like, or send me a heart. I just love to hear the feedback from you. It encourages me and it lets Facebook and YouTube know that you like my content. So I like doing a giveaway each week to just thank you for being part of our crafting community. So just leave a comment or a reaction and that will enter you for a chance to win. You can share my video too if you'd like to. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Again, share, share, share. If you make one of these projects, I'd love to see it. And we will talk with you again next week, next Wednesday at 10 a.m. Thank you.